Welcome to Crimson Guitars, welcome to the current build. This is the current build. Welcome to the interstitial build while the carry build is under finish and while I procrastinate about the hand tool build because I'm scared that it's going to fall apart. Glossing over all of that, did you get it? The carry build's under finish and it's going to be glossed, so yeah. Anyway, glossing over all of that, this is something that I'm doing to just cleanse my palette, beast through something. Is my phone going? Funnily enough, that was the editor who's going to be editing this. Hi there. And just clear my brain a little bit. There's been a lot of admin recently, there's been a lot of management, there's been a lot of changes and bits and pieces that needed to be done. And I am getting back into building, I'm getting back into creating and really enjoying it. The other point of this build is that it's the focus of the current sale going on at crimsonguitars.com, and tickets to buy to potentially win this guitar are currently on sale on dailyguitardraw.com, which is our website that is there to fund DorsetGuitarMuseum.com and create the Dorset Guitar Museum. But tickets to win this one are subsidised. For every £10 you spend at Crimson Guitars during this sale up until the end of the month, you get £1 off tickets for this. So I'm sincerely hoping that somebody wins this who has not had to pay a single dime for the tickets. All of that admin done. Tonight, because it is tonight, I am actually working in the evening time because I'm alone and able to crack on with stuff. I want to glue this down before the end of the day, and in order to do that, I need to finalize the outline of this guitar. Now, I asked whether you wanted a Les Paul or a Les Paul Junior, and you went for a Les Paul SG because you're difficult, and I love you for it. I've decided on an inlaid top with the carved sides and everything, etc., because I didn't like how the top would look if it was carved through at a thin top. But this is fairly simple. So this evening, bandsaw, router table, etc., glue the top in. And then after that, things start to get interesting. I need to do the carving. I need to finalize the shape. I need to route the pickups and the neck pocket, but before I do that, the neck pocket bit, we've got a fairly standard neck, and I want to convert it into a Les Paul style tenon. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to do that in this video or not. Well, we'll just have to see. I don't know. To the bandsaw people. Have your guard so that you're not going to, if you sneeze, run your hand through the bandsaw. I have met people who have run their hands through bandsaws. More importantly, I have met people who have sneezed while cutting a thin top, such as the Redwood one we're putting in here, and destroyed the top. So basically, don't sneeze. This is a teaching moment. Just check that the tool is set up. Don't assume that the people around you are actually going to do things properly. Just never do that. That would be a mistake. The blade, you might have noticed I was struggling going around a curve that I really should not be struggling. The blade is new and good. The issue is that it has not been set up properly. So I'm just going to have to go in quickly Oh, first try. Ha! I do love how easy this mechanism is. Oh, it's even sprung. Oh, yes. We don't want to put tension on the blade. We don't want to be gripping it. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, it's official. I really, really, really do want one of these at home. Now, this insert sucks. It is going to be replaced when I get a spare. And yes, the tips of my Leatherman tool have changed color because some fool used them while playing around with copper. Did you enjoy the Copper and Fire episode? I did. Very much so. Nope. Not enough suck. This is a new sanding pad that we're working on as a tool. It's incredibly cool. Yeah, it works as it does that. And that was the teaching moment. Now that whole little bit is on the Crimson Guitars Extras channel at this point because you did not need to see me setting up a bandsaw here. But still, if you're interested, link in the description. Crimson Guitars Extras is where we do all the extra little bits and pieces. And if you are not yet subscribed to that, well then you really should be. There's always a little bit left over. I've left a washer over. I'm gonna have to figure out which one of the things and do the thing and stuff, the nonsense and the stuff. But this bandsaw is gonna be working fine. So there we go. I'm not entirely sure what went wrong. I mean, the blade fell off. That's what went wrong. Potentially under too much tension. Alright, that's better. I'm not going to be routing around the outline tonight. You've had enough of loud noises for now. Screeching old bandsaws and all and the like. Also, well, I've had enough of loud noises and screeching bandsaws and the like. I now have access. So, spooch some glue, clamp some stuff, and I'll catch you in the morning. Now, this got a slightly larger offset. So I'm hoping I'm going to be able to use this as a clamping core. Yeah, look at that. It's ever so slightly smaller than the top. Oh, hi, there you are. Ever so slightly smaller than the top. And I can use that to clamp things down with ease and panache, which is, after all, what we're after. Okay, I've got a bunch of clamps. Let's do this thing. The spot of super glue from earlier, or from the last video, is bang inside the cavity, which is hilarious. And I'm going to be filling, I'm probably going to be actually enlarging the gap, I suspect, around the edge, and filling it with solder in the same way as I did with the fretboard, with the inlays. All right, well, I can't find my glue spreader, so this little booklet will have to do. Came with my fluffy rat, who I rather enjoy. I'm now actually wasting time, so come on then. Good. Wait, go. Okay, now to clean the glue up. If you get the bulk of it away with a not quite so flathead screwdriver, then well, there's not that much left, is there? All right, so at this stage, like genuinely clamped up. Of course, I realized partway through that I could probably do with a slightly more sturdy clamping caul, potentially a second one of those MDF plates, but well, enough glue came through, enough glue spooged out. I'm just going to get a little bit more with this gorgeous thing and a little bit of damp water. We could potentially, well, I'm not entirely sure what the next stage is tomorrow morning. The outline is one part. Running it through a sander thicknesser probably is another to homogenize everything. I may even get around to, I think before, I don't know. We'll see in the morning. Okay, here we go. So back in, clamps off, relaxed, refreshed, reinvigorated. All right, we're good. Sorted. So the old whisper test, you can hear if there's any voids. Hear the difference? Obviously, it's thinner there. And you can use that to find cracks in wood where even if it's internal and you can't see any evidence, you can hear it. And here it is. So there are a few gaps, microscopic. It is par for the course when doing this sort of thing, and this is why every single instrument has something inlaid around the top when this is the method. Of course, well, my temptation is to open it up all the way around so that it matches the size there, which is funny because that was not the size of the gap yesterday. But it's to open it all out and inlay some solder, because hey, that's what we're doing nowadays, isn't it? I don't want to remove my pencil marks here, but I do need to level this off so that we can route the outline. Okay, I really don't enjoy using router tables. Like, genuinely don't enjoy using router tables. I'm going to finish the inner horns with a spin sander because I choose to. If you're getting the feeling that this is something you're doing is feeling a little bit dodge, just stop. There are other ways, and abrasives are often that way. At this stage, it's all about a little bit of carving, and frankly, I fancy doing this with hand tools. I've had enough of the power of the machines and the noise and all that nonsense. This fantastic thing, it is a Gibson SG that is in the process of being refinished at Crimson headquarters, and I'm going to use it to basically copy the carve so I get it accurate, because that matters. If you're going to carve something like this by hand, then yeah, make it something with a very soft body like. So because this goes all the way around, I can't actually carve from this side without tearing the whole horn off. So you have to go in with a rasp. Chisel. Okay, so yeah, take the bulk of it off with a chisel. And then the end, or even a rasp, same thing, but I need to get another clamp on there, don't I? Now, I don't need to be carving this right now. I just want to be. I'm going to be doing the back edge at a later date. I've long said that you shouldn't use softwood to build guitars. It's problematic. It's soft, it's very grainy, it's very directional, it loves chipping out, it loves denting, it loves being scratched and then never being able to sand out. Sanding it is an absolute travesty. You've got incredibly soft grain in between the grain lines, and the grain lines themselves are so hard. So your tool is alternately skating over the grain and digging right into it far, far further than you ever wanted. Carving this with an abrasive is probably it's the way. An angle grinder, a carving bit, carving disc, something like that, takes seconds. Also, it's so soft that you could go too far too fast. So yeah, I'm using these bench cookies, chucking it off the edge of the bench over the like that, and I'll be able to get in there. But yeah, be aware of the directions, and if you are planning on building a guitar out of a softwood like this, cedar, pine, etc, 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 just bear in mind that you are going to have problems that are not typical for most other types of guitar wood. That being said, it can be fun, can be rewarding, and if you don't mind being a little bit experimental, you could do some seriously awesome things. With sycamore, I could carve all the way across the grain from the center all the way down with a good gouge and have no issues. With this, it's just not playing ball. Was there ever any doubt? Japanese saw file, just incredible. I do have a competitor for these coming in, but yeah, it's going to be a tough race. It's always useful to be a little ambidextrous. Not quite there, but not far off. As you can see, if we had the top coming through on top, because the different angles of the bevel here, you'd have different thicknesses of redwood on top of the lighter cedar. And I think that would just look ugly. This, however, in my opinion, well, I'm really rather happy. Look at that chatoyance. Ah. And there we go. A lot more to do, but well, coming together quite nicely. Don't forget, this guitar could be yours. Well, if you're watching this before the end of the month of May 2023, at least, this guitar could be yours. If not, well, frankly, you need to watch every video when they come out. I'm just saying, it's a thing. No, frankly, get in touch. We'll build you another one. It's what we do. We're a custom shop and a guitar building school and a Luthier's tool supply house and all of these other things. But it's all there in order to facilitate and justify my tool habit. I mean, my habit of building guitars. Thank you for watching. Click like, subscribe. I'll be back in a second with another video. Cheers.